Tina, why are you so interested in my files?
Ambrose, please, just give me a chance.
Oh, that's precisely what I did. And what was my reward, huh? You went through my personal files. It pains me that you failed my little test of loyalty. It pains me to think what's going to happen to you when the police gets a hold of you.
Please don't tell the police. I can explain.
Oh, yeah, more excuses, more lies, huh? Oh, no. No, you're going to have to go back to Statesville, Tina. We've done all we can for you here.
No, please. Please, I'm begging you. I'll do anything. Just don't send me back to prison.
Oh, what a heartfelt plea. I'm really wounded by your betrayal, Tina. But how can I help not be moved by your plea?
Deborah, I know you're trying to help, but all I want to do is pick up my son, take him for a quick supper before I have to get back to the halfway house.
What about Max? I mean, do you want to see him?
Maybe you like being rejected, but I don't. Andy, could you go and get Al and bring him downstairs, please?
Oh, he's not here. I dropped him off at his playdate about an hour ago.
Playdate? But Max knows that this is the night that I usually take him to dinner.
Oh, I'm sorry. No one told me about it. He must have slipped his mind on his rush to catch his flight.
What flight?
To Arizona. Max went to catch up with Megan. Excuse me.
My charge went off right on schedule, big brother.
Don't mind. Ain't it beautiful?
Yeah, if you say so. Now, come on. We've blown up Clint Buchanan's saloon and given him a good scare. Let's get the hell out of here.
You go ahead. I'm staying.
Staying? What the tarnation for?
Because I want to see Clint Buchanan's face when he sees what's happening in his dream.
There's got to be a way out of here. Well, you have to be. Cover yourself. The front door is blocked. Well, we're not going to stand here while this whole place falls down around us. I'm just going to get us out of here. Get us out with my bare hands.
Be careful.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one life to live.
John, I'm telling you, this could turn out to be one of the biggest stories of the year. My problem is I can't get enough facts. That's why I need your help.
Well, Court, like I told you, I'm opening up my law offices. I'm almost completely out of the private eye business.
Well, I don't need you to do any legwork for me. In fact, what I need here is your advice.
Oh, advice? Well, in that case, I'm a lawyer and I charge by the hour, so go ahead and shoot.
All right, look, I got this tip on a certain organization that may or may not be on the level. Now, I've already done a background check on them. I got something up to the last 6 years when they've been in business, but before that, there's nothing. Total blank.
Maybe they're new guys on the block.
Either that or they're hiding something.
Could be.
Which is why I need your help. Because I'm telling you, writing for the Banner, I need facts before I put a story in the paper. Otherwise, we can be in big legal trouble. So I was hoping that you could give me a hint so I could find something prior to the 6 years ago.
All right, let's start with the name of the group.
Now, that's deceiving in itself. There's this non-profit organization, right? They took over the Border Baby Clinic. They call themselves the Lord Love the Children Foundation. What's going on? You don't seem too surprised that this foundation may not be less than legitimate.
You think I should be?
Well, yeah. I mean, they're always posing to be so noble, so God-fearing. I mean, everybody else in town seems to think that they're doing the Lord's work over there.
Not everyone, Cora. Not everyone.
Ambrose, please turn back on the light.
If you mean what you say about trying to make amends for your transgressions, a little quiet conversation might reopen lines of communication.
Well, why don't I get your wife for that? I'll go call her.
That won't be necessary. I only turned off the lights to help you confess. Some people find it easier to talk about their sins in the dark.
Well, I can confess my sins anytime, any place, and in any light.
Fine. And proceed to tell the truth. In the light.
I was going through your files, but I was only doing it so I could help Renee and Asa to adopt. I thought I might be able to get them some kind of information that would give them the inside track.
You went through considerable risk to help them.
Well, they're my family. I mean, they've done all sorts of things to help me, so I would do anything in my power to help them.
Well, you made that abundantly clear that you'd do anything to help them. Unfortunately, I can't help them.
What do you mean? Is there something they haven't done or said?
The fact is, they've done and said too much, Tina. We find them unfit to adopt a Lord love the children child.
Well, I don't understand. They're wonderful people. They could really provide a great home.
They broke the cardinal rule. They offered financial compensation for a child.
Well, it must have been just a donation. I mean, you take a lot of those, don't you?
No, donation is one thing. Trying to buy a child outright is quite another. We can't let go of our values for the Buchanans. Not even for you, Tina dear.
Well, I'd like to argue, but I can't. I mean, I can't argue with a saintly man such as yourself, so if you'll excuse me...
Well, you flatter me, Tina. But I have a confession to make myself. Even saints are made of blood and flesh.
Anyway, don't keep thinking you might set off another explosion. You don't know what set the first two off. It could very well have been the gasworks that used to light this building. They could go off at any time again. I don't see anybody waiting. All right, fine. Then let's go upstairs, go out through the windows. Those aren't blocked. We can tie some sheets together. Maybe we can lower ourselves out that way. No. Megan, no, don't go up the stairs. They may not hold you. No, it's a lot better than sticking around waiting for the roof to fall on us. Megan, let's go!
This is crazy. We set the charges and rocked this place to its foundations. What more do you want?
Satisfaction.
Good luck finding it in jail.
Sounded like an explosion.
Let's get the hell out of here.
All right, all right. Hey!
Oh, Clint, have you seen Megan and Viki?
No.
Well, they weren't with us when we put out the fire, and we can't find them anywhere.
Which means they must still be in the saloon.
Oh, my God.
Now, don't worry. We're going to get them out.
Yeah. Julia, I know you've got a game leg, but...
Oh, don't worry about me.
Like, go to the lobby, call the fire department in Apache Springs, and tell them to hurry.
Right.
Sarah, go around front and check that entrance, see if it's in any better shape. We'll start clearing away here.
Honey, you don't be a hero. You keep your distance from that entrance.
Come on, let's get to it. Fritz, be careful. We don't want this to come crashing down on us. Take it. Viki! Megan! If you can hear me, we're on our way in! Those beams inside aren't gonna hold forever, Bo. Well, I wouldn't put them for a backhoe or a bulldozer. I'd settle for an extra pair of hands. Plenty, we have to make do with what we've got. Style.
Well, the front door's even more collapsed than this one. That's not even the worst of it.
What about Viki and Megan?
I don't
Any
know.
sign of them?
I can't see them. I think the whole upper floor of the saloon is collapsed.
Clint, if the rest of that second floor starts to come down...
Viki, tell me that. You gotta work fast. You've got everything you've got. You gotta get it out before anything else collapses.
Megan, if you can find a way out there, just go. Don't worry about me. I'll get out on my own.
No. The floors are all falling apart. I would fall through if I tried to get out untrapped.
Megan, just stay calm, all right? We'll get out of here if we don't panic.
Oh, yeah, right. I like to look at the bright side of things, Viki, but this time I really don't think that's going to work.
Somebody is going to come to help us. You know that.
Everything is falling apart.
Just stay calm, honey. Somebody's got to come and help us.
Go. Just go. Get out. There's no more time. Find a way out.
No, I am not going anywhere without you.
Viki!
Oh,
Viki, thank God you're all right.
Megan's trapped on the balcony.
All right, get Viki out of here. I'll take care of it.
No, I'm not going anywhere without her.
Clint, just get her out of here.
He'll reach you.
No, I'm not going anywhere without my daughter. Clint,
I'm not debating this anymore.
Oh, come on, put me down.
Bo, you got 2 minutes and I'm coming back for you.
Clint.
No, Bo, don't come out here. I'm telling you, this whole place is going to fall down.
Thanks for the encouragement, Megan, but I'm taking you out of here whether you like it or not.
Stop!
Viki, Clint, you all right?
I'm fine.
Well, where's Megan?
She's inside. She's trapped on the second floor.
I'm going in there. No, right here. Bo's doing everything he can to get her out. If anybody can get her out, he can.
Look, Clint's right. If everybody rushes in there, he could tip the balance. Megan, oh, God, if anything happens to her, I don't know what I'm going to do.
She's going to be all right. We got you out of there safely, didn't we?
Yes, you did.
For a while there, I thought I'd lost you.
Hey, what's going on? What's
How
I came to talk to your sister. Is she around here?
She's trapped inside. Bo's in there with her. He's doing everything he can to get her out.
Need all the help you can get. Glenn?
Bo! Where's Megan?
I couldn't get to her. We got to get a ladder before that whole balcony gives way.
Well, there's a big ladder over at the livery station.
Let's go. Let's go.
Take too long. I'm going in.
That makes two of us.
I knew he was going to go off and find Megan, but I didn't realize he was going to leave so suddenly, and he didn't leave a message about Al or anything.
Well, you had Andy. I mean, it must have slipped his mind.
No, we have to face the obvious fact here, and that is that Megan comes first.
Well, no, it may look like Max has gone to Arizona to be with Megan, but he's just running away from his feelings for you.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, don't I? Max has been avoiding his feelings for Gabrielle for months, maybe years. Sooner or later, he's going to realize that it's Gabrielle he loves and not Megan.
It's all right, Deborah, please.
Listen, it's about somebody set you straight. You're not going to split up Max and Megan no matter how hard you try.
I think you've got this all wrong.
Oh, really? Well, I just got a call from Arizona. Seems that Max has already found Megan. As a matter of fact, they're having a great time together. A great time.
Megan? Just hold on. We'll get you out of here.
What are you doing here?
Hey, aren't I always around when you need me?
Don't come any closer. This balcony is going to fall.
Howdy.
Hi. I got your message at the hospital. Is anything wrong?
No, everything's fine. Hope I didn't get you out of something important over there.
Oh, no. She's about to go on my break.
Yeah?
So, where's the little guy?
Oh, he passed out as soon as I fed him dinner, but I'm sure he'll be up, about midnight, ready to play or something.
Oh, well, I'm just about to get off my shift around that time. So maybe I can come over and take care of him and get some sleep?
No, Dan, I am not going to ask you to come over here and do that after a long day at the hospital.
Why
Thank you,
not?
though.
Why not? Come on, I've got nothing planned. I can go to the video store, get a couple old movies, Me and him, we could have a couple of beers and talk about the old days.
You really do love that baby, don't you?
You bet.
Oh, no. That's why I wanted to tell you about the christening. We've made the plans, and Larry and me have it all organized, and I don't want you to feel like you have been left out or anything, Dan. Oh, God. Well, it's Larry. Hold on. He's here wanting to go over the list.
Hello, Brenda. I hope you don't mind my dropping by.
No, come in.
Hi, Dan.
Michael. Hi. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I got some terrific news yesterday.
I was just getting ready to tell Dan about the christening and all the arrangements.
I can't help telling everybody I run into. I haven't felt this good in a long time, Brenda.
Really, Michael, I didn't know you to be a religious man.
Well, I haven't been, but I'm about to be. Brenda has asked me to be Stephen's godfather.
Rhett had mixed feelings about Tina taking that job with the Lord Love the Children Foundation. I know what's keeping her out of prison, but still, I've heard some rather disturbing things about this guy, Ambrose, and Serena Wyman.
Like what?
Like serious accusations.
Oh, come on, John, serious accusations. You can do better than that. I need facts before I can put anything in the banner.
Well, what it comes down to, Cord, is that for some time, this foundation has been convincing young pregnant women to give up their babies for adoption, pressuring them.
What do you mean, pressuring them?
Well, like a teenage girl comes to them confused, doesn't know what to do. They know exactly what to do. They convince her to have the baby, put him up for adoption, and all at a considerable profit.
Incredible.
Were you surprised by this? I thought you were doing research on it.
I had, but Tina is the only source that I've had on this whole story, and it's kind of tough for me to base a story just on that. John, I hate to ask you this, but I got to talk to your source. I need some information here.
Cord, I can't. I promise complete confidentiality.
You don't understand. Time is running out. From what Tina tells me, a little girl is going to be sold within the next couple of days. I want to stop the Wymans now so that sale never takes place.
Then go for it.
I can't just go for it, John. Come on, if I print an article in the paper based on Tina's suspicions and your hearsay, the Wymans are going to sue the Banner for everything we're worth. Look, maybe you can talk to your source, all right? Tell them what is at stake here.
I can do that. But I can't promise anything.
Well, as you said before, go for it, huh? Look, I gotta go. Thanks for all your information.
Well, don't thank me yet. The answer could still be no, all right? How am I going to get Audrey to talk about the most painful thing of her life?
Ambrose, I know you're made of flesh and blood.
I knew you'd understand, Tina. The first time I met you, I said to myself, now here's a young woman of passion as well as compassion. A woman of spirit as well as spirituality.
Yeah, that's me, down to earth.
And nice meat and potatoes.
Yeah, exactly.
My favorite dish.
Yeah, well, that's me. I know what it's like to hunger.
Well, finally, a soulmate. You know, Serena and I have a lot in common, but we do lack a certain passion, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, you know, I know just exactly what you need.
Oh, I was hoping you'd say that,
yeah,
Tina.
Food.
Food?
Yeah, I mean, you're like me. You need to feed the body as well as the soul.
No, Tina.
Oh, no, and I can go just heat something right up.
No.
Oh, no, really, it's no problem. I upset you, and it's the least I could do.
No, that's not the least that you can do.
No, really, please let me have this chance to make amends to you. I really would appreciate it. So if you'll excuse me,
Tina.
Yeah, it's just,
You don't.
Tina? Is everything all right here?
Yes. Yes, and, Serena, what a lucky woman you are to have such a saintly husband.
What's going on?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I know you set the trap for Tina. Did she take the bait and break into your file?
More or less.
What does that mean? Can we trust her or not?
Tina Roberts is either one of the most simple-minded women I've ever met in my life, or one of the most conniving. Either way, I'm going to have to keep an eye on her.
I'm serious. This balcony's gonna fall at any minute. The two of you just get out of here while you still can.
What about a table? Why don't we just forget the table? I'll lower her down.
Max, it's not gonna hold you.
Well, then we're coming down together. Don't get you hard out.
Oh, Max, you're gonna such an idiot. You're gonna get killed too.
That isn't possible. Come on.
No.
It's time for your exit, Miss Gordon.
I'm not going over there. I
Yes,
can't.
come on,
I
Megan.
can't.
Please, I'll help you.
You ready down there? Yeah, ready.
Okay, be careful.
Don't let me go.
Hang on.
I can't do this.
I got you. Come on, Megan. Come on. I've got you right here. It's all right.
I can't, Max. Don't let me go.
I've got you. Okay, just one more. You got her? Yeah, got her. Okay.
Max!
Yeah, don't worry, I'm okay. Let's get out of here.
Did you hear that? The whole place is falling to pieces.
Oh, no. Max and Raymond must have got Megan going now.
And where are they, Viki?
Are they still in there?
Yes, the whole place is coming apart.
Oh, my God.
Okay, this is Chief Mitchell. As soon as his men get here, you can get them out, right, Chief? Well, if the second floor is collapsing, we can make it worse by going in there.
Things couldn't get any worse.
Hey, Chief, Dave Crosby from the Daily Sentinel. How about one for the front page?
How about one on your chin?
Tyler, back off. He's only doing his job. Look, Chief, we have to figure some way to get Megan and the rest of them out of here.
Well, as soon as my men arrive...
No, the hell with your men. If they're not here in 5 seconds, I'm going in there myself.
Oh, no. Here they come. Look at that. Oh, thank God. Max. Megan.
Sure.
Thank God you're all right.
I'm fine. It's Raymond.
Raymond, he got hit in the head with a beam. He's out cold. I couldn't get them both out.
Let's go.
Oh, no.
Oh, Max, you stay here. I'll go in.
Dan, I was going to tell you myself here.
Brenda, no explanations needed. He is your son.
Yeah, I know. It's just that Stephen's family is so small, Danny. And I know that you and Dad and Tyler would always take good care of him. But God forbid, if something were to happen to Larry and me, I just wanted there to be somebody else who could look after the babies.
I would look after Stephen even if I weren't the godfather.
Well, you heard the man.
Well, I know. Michael has a very special bond with Stephen, and I just want to make it official. I mean, you know what I'm talking about.
Brenda, I don't understand.
Or the way that Brenda put it to
I
me.
didn't ask you. Okay?
Danny, you are family here, right? You have a right to come and see the baby whenever you want to. I mean, you have an obligation to come and see Stephen when you want to. Michael is not family. And he still has that special bond with Stephen, and I just want to make it official.
Well, you did a good job of it. I gotta get you to the hospital, Brenda, okay?
Danny, just wait a minute. I'm sorry, I didn't tell you sooner.
Look, it wouldn't have made a difference in your decision if you did. Brenda, I'm sorry if I'm not overjoyed about your decision here. I have to accept it.
I didn't expect for him to react like that.
He's a very sensitive young man.
I mean, I'm just trying to do what's right for me and for the baby and for you.
Yes, yes, the baby is the person we have to be concerned about the most. I'm sure that Dan wants what's best for Stephen.
Oh, I know he does. I mean, he loves that baby so much.
Yes, he does. I love him, too.
I know you do. And that's why you're going to be a part of his life, and that's very important to me.
Good, because it's extremely important to me.
Did you bring another present for the baby or something?
Actually, this is something I bought a long time ago with Alicia. I'd like you to accept it in her memory. Go ahead. She wanted her child to have an heirloom to pass on. It was hand-sewn by a French seamstress.
Oh, Michael. Oh, that is beautiful. Look at that.
I've always thought it's a little frilly for a boy, but she insisted that no child could be overdressed for his own christening.
Oh, I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to use this, though.
Why?
Well, because Viki was kind enough to have given me Jessica's christening gown, and I can't refuse her that, you know.
Well, she'll probably want it back to keep in the family. Don't you think?
Yeah, you're probably right.
So why don't you keep this for Stephen to give to his children?
That seems like an awful long way away.
Brenda, before you know it, he'll be off to kindergarten, high school, college. And I predict that in the year 2012, he will win the Most Valuable Player Award for the World Series. And I'm going to be right there with him, every step of the way.
Gabrielle, you have to stop believing the worst. What else can I believe after what I've just heard?
Look, why would you believe her?
Why would she lie?
But I mean, maybe Max did go to Arizona to be with Megan, but there could be a perfectly simple explanation.
Yes, there is. He's in love with her.
Look, would you stop saying that? There could be a million reasons why he's there.
Well, I'd settle for one.
Well, look, what about if Megan was sick? I mean, of course he would drop everything to be with her.
Look, you heard what Andy said. They're having a great time together. The only one who's sick is right here in Lambview.
Oh, look, I'm sure he's regretting being in Arizona, and he's probably trying to book a ticket to come back here to be with you.
Oh, Deborah, please. Don't you notice anything? Open your eyes. The sign outside, it says Max and Megan's place.
Well, that just proves my point. That just shows that Max's insecurity about his feelings for Megan.
No, I know what you're doing. I've done it for so long, believing that Max loves me in spite of himself, but he doesn't. He does. He does not. He loves Megan. And the sooner I get used to that, the better. But the more I push myself on him, the more miserable I'm going to make his life, just as miserable as I've made mine.
Oh, Gabrielle, wait, please.
No. No more fairy tales, no more fantasies. This is the real world. This is my world, and I have to learn to live with it, or I don't live with it.
Well, I can help you.
No, you can't, sweetheart. You really can't.
You know, you should listen to your sister. It's taken her long enough, but she's finally gotten right. Max and Megan belong together, and the sooner you get wise to that, the happier we will all be. Do I make myself clear, Princess?
Perfectly clear. But you're wrong. Absolutely wrong.
Ladies, what's going on?
Raymond! Wait over here.
Let's get the hell out of here. Get moving.
If anything happens to Bo and Clint, I'm...
You know those two. They know how to take care of themselves.
Yeah, but you started the whole place is falling apart. I told people to stay away.
Megan, it is not your fault. Vicky's right. Raymond risked his life to save you. Bo and Clint couldn't very well leave him in there to die.
I'm sorry, folks are going to have to move away from here.
My husband is in there, so's his brother. We're not leaving now.
Mrs. Buchanan, I'm not asking. There could be another explosion and this whole place could come down.
No, look, we are not...
Oh, come on, you're out of here, mister.
Here they come. Look,
We need a medic. We need a medic.
Come here, everybody. Let's get out of here.
Run, you heard him. Let's
Come on. Let's go. Move.
Clint, I just got off the phone with the sheriff.
Any sign of Taggert?
Not yet. But he says he's got his people covering the whole territory. So if Taggert's out there, they're gonna find him.
You better hope the posse finds him before I do.
Oh, Clint, let it go, please. He's gone now. The damage is done. Vicky's right. Leave Taggert to the sheriff.
Maybe that's the way they do things in Landview, but this is Buchanan City. It is my town, it is my family and my friends.
You know, Clint, really you should be helping out the fire chief. Max and Bo are with him. They're trying to show him the ins and outs of the building while he makes his inspection. You should do that.
Yeah. What do you say, Clint?
Not until I'm sure Vicky is okay.
Me? I'm fine. I'm a little dirty, that's all. But that's very fashionable this year, right, Julia? Oh, yes. The latest in evening makeup. Thanks. See, I'm fine. Go ahead. You go with them. I'm going to stick around here with Raymond till the ambulance gets here, all right?
All right. But if there's any word from the sheriff, I want to know about it. Pronto.
Proud man, your husband. Too proud sometimes.
Yeah, and yet it's that same pride that helped him build Buchanan City from almost nothing. It's hard not to admire him for that.
Lie still. He'll be fine. Thank God he's regained consciousness.
Yeah, but what about his injuries?
Well, I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but I don't think it's life-threatening.
How is the patient?
I was just telling Megan. Better, but I think we're going to have to wait and see.
Where is that ambulance? What is taking so long?
Honey, we're a very long way from town, so it'll take him a long time to get here.
Yeah, well, that's just not soon enough. Raymond risked his life for me, and now I can't believe that I was trying to be brave in there. I really was. No, I was terrified. I was so afraid that I was going to die.
But you didn't die, did you? In fact, nobody died. The nightmare is over, and we've all come through.
Listen to Vicky. Look, Raymond is going to go to the hospital. He's going to get the care he needs, and he's going to be fine. But we could have lost Clint, Max, and Bo, men that we love.
So what's happening here, Deborah? You and Max's sister are about to come to blows. Pretty tough talk for a ballerina.
Look, Cord, don't tease me. I'm not in the mood. I mean, all I want is for Gabrielle to be happy. And all day I've been encouraging her to fight for Max. But all I've done is upset her.
Why don't you give yourself a break? You know, there's no crime against loving your sister.
I don't think I know what love is anymore. I mean, everyone else seems to understand it but me.
Oh, I'm sorry, who's that? Andy over there?
Well, no.
Listen, obviously I'm no authority on romance. But one thing that I have found is when a person says that they know everything there is to know about love, that usually means that they don't.
Well, listen, if you're here to cheer me up, it's working, so please don't stop.
Actually, I was looking for you for another reason. I wanted to find out why you're so mad at me.
Mad at you? Whatever made you think that?
Well, I had to find out secondhand that you didn't take that job in New Mexico. I don't know, I thought maybe you might be avoiding me because I stuck my 2 cents in where it didn't belong, telling you that you needed to think twice before you accept a job like that.
Well, no, I treasured your advice. I mean, after we talked, I mean, a lot of things were made clear to me.
Well, still, I hope that I didn't get you to give up a dream or stop following it.
Well, you did, but you didn't. I mean, you just made me realize that there's more to life than ballet, and that I couldn't leave Landview right now. My friends and family. I mean, I couldn't leave my mother, my sister, and you, my friendly advisor.
Good. I'm glad. I guess I just felt that you were kind of torn between staying and going, and I thought maybe if you just took a deep breath, took some time yourself, you might make the decision with your heart as well as with your head.
That's exactly what I did. I just followed my heart. But anyway, I mean, now we've solved that problem, we've got another very significant one on my hands.
Oh?
Well, since I turned the job down for the ballet company, I've got to find a job. So have you got any listings in your crystal ball?
Oh, let me see. Well, you've come to the right place because the great Cordero knows all, and the great Cordero sees all. And in fact, I think I may have all the solutions to all of your problems.
I know that my being in a halfway house, that's going to be a new lifestyle that we'll have to get used to, but we can make that work.
I'm committed to Megan. I love Megan. I want to make a life with her.
No. But what happened with us, what we shared, the passion, the love, and the trust that we found in each other, that wasn't because we shared a child, that was because of you and me.
It was about saving you. You needed someone to support you. You needed someone to believe in you. But you don't need me any longer.
Yes, I do. I need you now more than ever.
No, you don't. You'll be out there, you find a job, you meet new people, you make new friends, and you need someone special. Someone who can love you, someone who can care about you, give you the life, give you a new life to build.
I want to build my life with you.
You deserve someone who can commit to you completely. That can't be me. Megan's too important to me. I just can't ignore my feelings for her. I wish she wouldn't make this any harder than it already is.
No, I know what you're thinking. Thinking there she goes again, trying to pull the strings to keep me closer to her, but that's not true this time. I really do want to help you. Look, perhaps I can go to Megan and promise her that nothing happened between us last night and that nothing ever will. That probably wouldn't help. There's got to be something I can do.
I wish there was. I really do, because I would let you try it. You know, you really have changed. That selfish, self-centered little girl has become a real woman. Very considerate and caring woman.
I'm considerate and caring because I want to help you.
Yeah. I know what you mean. But if I'm in hell, it's because I put myself there. And I'm going to get myself out. Starting with finding Megan. Good luck, Gabrielle.
I really hope you find what you're after.
Oh, Gabrielle, I didn't hear you come in.
Butter knives. Can you believe it? When was the last time we had butter in this stump?
Well, you could always take one, stick it in me, and twist it around a few times.
You've had a long day, too, huh?
Yeah. Let me help you. Get my mind off the past few hours.
Oh, no, I would give anything right now for a long, long soak in a hot bubble bath. Oh, take a lot more than a bath to scrub Ambrose Wyman off of me.
I think if I had a bath right now, I'd probably want to drown myself.
Ooh, I can still feel his hands on me. I mean, gross. What a slime.
What are you going on about?
Ambrose Wyman, aren't you listening? I mean, I don't know how I'm going to do it. I barely got out of his clutches this time. I don't know how I'm going to keep him off of me and keep my job, but I have to keep my job because I have to save Garnet's daughter from me. Enough! What is wrong with you? What are you doing?
Everything! This place, the job, everything is all too
you ever heard of Irene Huff of the Huff Modeling Agency?
I think I've heard of it.
I should hope so. It's only the biggest and the best agency here in town.
So what's that got to do with me? I'm a dancer, not a model.
Well, Irene, who is a close personal friend of mine, stopped by the office the other day, and she was looking at some pictures I had. I had taken some pictures of Gabrielle's trial. I had them out there on my desk, and she was very taken with Gabrielle's sister.
Me?
Yeah, well, unless, of course, you know of another sister that Gabrielle's got that you don't know about. Anyway, she thought that you might have a future in the modeling industry, and she would like you to give her a call.
Thanks, Gordon, but no thanks, really.
Wait, I haven't even finished my whole pitch here.
You don't need to. I know what I'm like in front of a camera. I just freeze up.
Wait a minute, you're a performer, right? You have danced in front of thousands of people.
God, that's different. I mean, that's rehearsed, choreographed. I mean, modeling, it's like spontaneous, improvised, impossible.
What are you talking about? Listen, a professional photographer will choreograph it all in his own way. I didn't see you having any trouble in front of the courthouse the other day. I mean, you didn't freeze up on me there.
Well, no, but...
And you know why? Because you were working with the best.
Is that so?
That's right. Now listen, here's my plan. We'll get together for another photo session. We'll take some pictures. We'll look through, find the best ones, put a portfolio together. Then we'll take them to Miss Irene and see what she thinks. Come on. What do you got to lose?
Look, just calm down, all right? I'll make you some tea. That'll calm you down. Oh, it'll take a lot more than tea, believe me. All right, then we'll talk. Sometimes it helps to really talk it out, get it all out. You want to talk? You want to know what's wrong? You want to help me? Fine, here it is, Tina. Max has flown to Arizona to be with Megan. You know what? They'll probably come back the happily married couple, and then they can raise my son, and everybody will be so happy, so bloody happy. Look, I know how you feel. I've lost cord, too. Great. Then give me the plates, and we'll both smash them. No, I thought it would help. Believe me, I'd smash all of them, but... Look, it's not as hopeless as it seems. No, it just looks that way, right? At least you've got, right? Just like I have CJ. And no one's ever going to be able to take that away from you. Not unless you let them. So look, you've got to concentrate on not going into Statesville and concentrate on what it's going to be like to be a free woman. Right? Because when you are free, you and Al can start a whole new life. I don't want to go to Statesville. Hell, I'd miss you. I guess I missed you, too. Kind of weird, isn't it? I mean, first we're friends, and then enemies, and then friends, and then enemies, and friends, and... What are we now? Oh. Okay. Sorry I didn't listen to your problems. I'd like to make it up to you. Good. Well, if you mean it, I could use your help with this. Well, we're probably both going to regret this. Okay, partner. Well, he keeps slipping in and out of consciousness. Meg, I know what you're doing.
You're gonna get him to town. I'll get him the help he needs.
Yeah, well, he's just got to be all right. I'll just let him take him away. Okay, I'm going to go with him then.
We'll be leaving in 5 minutes, man. Better hurry.
Look, are you sure you want... Yes, of course I want to go with him after everything done for me.
Listen, wait from that. We're gonna call the Doran Embassy in Washington, and I think his parents will know about this as soon as possible.
All right, at least if you're going to go to the hospital with Prince Raymond, would you please have a doctor look at you? Yes, I will. You guys better go off and make that call.
I'm waiting my turn.
Yeah, look, I've got to get an ambulance before they leave.
Do you even the slightest be curious how I got here in this time?
I'm very grateful for you.
Look, I don't want your gratitude, Megan. I want you to see what's staring us both in the face. I was in Landview, and something told me you were in trouble. I knew you needed me. Now, doesn't that prove how much we mean to each other?
You saved my life, and I love you for that, okay?
It's much better. I was getting worried there for a minute. You mind repeating that part about loving me?
Max,
I'm going to say something, and I want you to listen, okay? I really want you to listen. Now, I used to think that life and death moments like the one we just went through changed things. But I'm coming to realize that life is not like our plots on Trinity Row. Cliffhangers don't necessarily turn into happy endings.
Megan, I know we're not characters on a soap opera, but we can have our own happy ending in real life.
That would be really nice, but I don't think it's going to happen. Okay, you still love Gabrielle, and I thought to take care of myself. And in spite of the crisis, we'll just survive.